The Game Awards, Jeff, hosted by Geoff Keighley, has announced its nominees, and I thought I had a link to that, but apparently not. Hold on, no, I'm not signed. Oh, is that Grammarly or something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Video Game Awards nominees. TheGameAwards.com nominees. Here we go. So they've released the nominees.
Is the Game Awards big?
Yes.
Really?
Well, in fairness to it, it's only a couple years old.
Yeah.
But it has gotten substantially bigger.
I remember back in like 2014, 2013, I remember saying multiple times, how cool would it be if there was a video game awards?
And Geoff Keighley for years has been saying the exact same thing, and then he said, all right, I'm going to just go out and do it now.
Yeah,
and so he did.
That's cool.
So whether you like Geoff Keighley or not, and I'm neither here nor there about Geoff Keighley, he has put in a lot of work to try and have a legitimate Game Award show. They're good. The people that are judging for these games and the way they do it like they do it like where there's like a 10% audience, 90% critic. They do a blended, like everything. They do it as
unbiased as possible.
Yeah, as unbiased as possible to try and get these awards. Now, you're always going to have bias, and that's part of what we're about to talk about here, because Death Stranding is nominated for 8 different categories.
Yikes!
It's a lot of categories.
It's a lot. I mean, I haven't played the game, so I can't really like.
Well, the reason that people are finding that a little odd is mostly because it's an incredibly divisive game, critically and otherwise.
Yeah.
So it's not like it was a resounding success across the board where everyone's blowing it. It's some people are on for it, critics or otherwise, and some people are polar opposite, where it's like, what the fuck am I playing? So it's a bit of a toss up. People are concerned. There was rumors. Now, Geoff Keighley is a side character in Death Stranding. He's good friends with Hideo Kojima. They have a history with the Game Awards show, and Kojima, like, for not being able to make it there when he was still with Konami, and Konami contractually said that he couldn't go to the Game Awards to collect any of the awards. So there's a lot of history there, and then to see Death Stranding be up for so many awards, people are going, because again, it's not like this wasn't like Grand Theft Auto 5, where everyone gave it the same score and it was like, this is amazing.
Yeah,
it's well,
the question is
a bit of a hit or miss.
Will they win 5 of these 8? You know what I mean? Like, that's when you'll start to see things go,
exactly.
Okay. Being nominated is one thing.
But actually taking
if they start, sweeping up the fucking
then that might be.
Then you start asking some questions.
So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to see the categories here. I'm just going to go over what they've got here for the nominees for some of the major categories. So Game of the Year, that's the big dog.
Yep.
Control is by Remedy.
Never heard or played it.
I know about it. I've seen it. I haven't played it. I've had similar to Death Stranding. I've had people say really fucking good, and I've had other people say incredibly bland. Not bad, just bland. Kind of like Blizzard's Overwatch. Not a bad game, just like white bread
handjob.
An unenthusiastic.
Yeah.
Death Stranding, there it is. Of course, one of the 8 categories it's in. Resident Evil 2 Remake is up there. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is up there. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is in the list, and then The Outer Worlds rounds out the list there.
The thing is, I haven't played.
Well, I'm not asking. You've played some of these.
I've played 3 of these.
You don't play prolifically, and I haven't even played all these games. I mean, like, I played Resident Evil. I played Sekiro. I played. I'll likely play Outer Worlds, just probably not before the awards.
Yeah,
pops.
I heard good things about the Outer Worlds.
So did I.
Yeah.
And
I actually bought that. I bought the game, and I still haven't played it yet. Same with Star Wars. I bought the game, just haven't played it yet.
A friend of mine hooked me up with the code for that, so I'm probably going to end up playing that as well.
Yeah, it's kind of like Dark Soulsy.
It is. It's like Dark Souls. It's not as hard as Dark Souls, but it's a similar, similar concept.
Yeah.
And then you've got your action games. Apex Legends is up there. Astral Chain. Astral Chain is a game that I feel like if it wasn't on the Nintendo Switch, I'd want to play it more. But it's by Platinum Games, so Bayonetta, they make good fucking action games. They don't make bad action games, and it looked really good. The problem is that it runs on Switch, and so an action game on the Switch, even though it's really good, I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I
Yeah.
want 60 frames a second minimum all times. Don't give me below 60. This is 2019. This isn't 2005.
I'm with you.
Give me my 30. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Devil May Cry 5, Gears 5, and Metro Exodus round out the action games.
If I had to pick one there,
If I was
I'm
guessing,
probably going Apex Legends. I'm just going to keep it real, and I don't want to.
yeah,
But
I think it's going to come down between Apex and Astral Chain, and I think it's going to depend on which outlets are voting.
yeah, I think it's going to be Apex. I just think it is.
Yeah.
But who knows? I think they deserve it, honestly. Even though fuck Apex, but I think they deserve it.
They did a good job, for sure. Action adventure game, Borderlands 3, Control is up there again. There's Death Stranding, Resident Evil 2 again, Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, and Sekiro: Shadows Die twice. This is, you know what you tend to see a lot of in the Game Awards and has been for a long time is that the games that tend to fall towards the top for Game of the Year category are in the action adventure genre.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot outside the box. I mean, look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Control, Death Stranding, Resident Evil, and Sekiro.
Yeah.
4 of the 2, 4, 6. 2 of the 6 nominees for Game of the Year, action adventure.
Mm-hmm.
With the only one's not included there being Smash Bros. Ultimate and The Outer Worlds. So that's kind of like, that's always kind of been my problem with the Game Awards is that there seem to always be certain genres that no matter how good the game is, it's never going to be in that discussion.
Yeah.
Similar to, I guess, the Oscars to a
Like
degree.
puzzle games.
Like a puzzle game or racing games.
Yeah, racing games.
Like
yeah.
Forza Horizon 3 when it came out, for example, was, or even 4, was arguably, for the amount of content, how good the game was, how good it ran, everything, music, the whole 9, graphics.
Yeah.
The way that they continue to produce content for free throughout the year, there were very few games that I could say that did the same thing or even came close, and it's never going to be there because it's a racing game.
Yep.
Or like you said, puzzle games.
Yep.
Are never going to, no matter how good they might be in a good year of a release, it's just never going to be there. Art direction.
Damn, we going through all these? We gonna go through the whole goddamn fucking?
No. Just the top.
All right.
Couple.
My
the top.
goodness.
Just the top few. Like
Hey,
you-
yeah.
But art direction sponsored by Samsung QLED. Jeff.
Boom.
Control is there again. Death Stranding is there again. Sekiro Dies Twice is there again. Gree, that better fucking win. I've played that one. I
haven't played it.
It's an indie title. It's super artsy. It's not like it's a hard game or anything. It's a platformer, but holy shit, the art direction. It's one of those games where you could take a screenshot literally at any given moment, and that's some wallpaper. And that's what Gree is. And then Link's Awakening is only going to go plus or minus based on if you like that art style. I do. You didn't. And that represents most of the community. It's
You
a
like it or
50-50
you don't.
split. It's a 50-50. There's nobody gray on that. And then the last one I'll put in here. Oh no, we'll do that one too, I guess. Community support. So this is one that Jeff wanted to put in that it was not traditionally in, which basically represents games, almost games as a service, the ones that keep pumping shit out.
Yeah.
Apex, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, of course, and then Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Personally, out of these, I have to give it to Rainbow Six Siege. That is the Rainbow Six Siege is the anime redemption arc in the esports scene that is like No Man's Sky level shit. When it came out, it was kind of whatever. And then Ubisoft went away and came back, and they have produced a game that is hardcore as fuck with a crazy community, and they put out shit constantly, and it is well maintained, and it has some of the best commentating tools out of any of the esports that exist right now. Apex, I think Apex is just there because it is. Apex hasn't really done much. They put out a couple characters. They put out a map that everyone universally hates.
Yeah.
And all the skins are garbage. Destiny 2.
No dog.
That was there because they couldn't think of a fifth game.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 14 is also pretty hard to put down. I'd say that's also there. Fortnite, fuck a Fortnite. I think it's between Rainbow Six and Final Fantasy 14. Now, the last one we'll do here is Content Creator of the Year, Jeff.
All right.
Because this is more in our wheelhouse now. Courage, Jack Dunlop himself, who just got picked up by YouTube Gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Lupo, who's a man who I think spends most of his time raising money for children at this point.
Yep.
Every time I see him pop up, he's doing some sort of charity
There's more
run.
millions of dollars being raised.
Yeah. Ewok, which is the Fortnite streamer that just got picked up here, like we talked about a couple weeks ago. Like 14 years old, deaf, but wildly good. I think it was Fortnite, right? Or Apex. Can't remember now off the top of my head.
Fortnite.
It was Fortnite, I'm pretty sure, though.
It is.
Gref G, and I'm going to be real here, not a damn clue who that is.
Don't know who that is either.
I don't have any idea who that is. And then Shroud. I'm going to eat this piece of donut while you ruminate over what do you think who takes this. I can tell you off the top of my head that as much as I love Courage, ain't it.
No, that's not it. Honestly, Dr. Lupo's probably not it either. If it was like philanthropist of the year, he'd fucking murder everybody.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Ewok's definitely not it.
It's hard to say because I have no idea who this is. If I click on him, can I see? No,
I don't know
it's
who this
Rebellion.
other guy is, so I can't really. Yeah, I don't really
sure.
know. I don't really know. I can't really comment because I don't know. Chances are, if I've never heard of him, he's probably not it.
It's probably Shroud.
It's Shroud.
It's probably Shroud.
It's Shroud. For multiple reasons. For one, it's Shroud.
Actually, that's pretty much the only reason you needed there.
Yeah.
Two, he made arguably a bigger deal than Ninja did.
Oh, I can almost guarantee, like in terms of money, I think his deal is bigger. Ninja, I think the Ninja play for Ninja was more. I think the Ninja acquisition in terms of public eye is a bigger pickup, but I think in terms of business wise, and the hardcore gamer, like the real fucking gamer, seeing him go over to Mixer, I think it holds a lot more weight. Ninja's just become a celebrity within a gaming world. And although Shroud is a celebrity within the gaming world, he still comes off as a gamer. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He still comes off as like the gamer.
Yeah.
You can relate to him. Ninja's not very relatable anymore. Ninja has become that celebrity that, like, there's that distance now where you have a hard time relating, and it's,
I'm sure Ninja's probably not like a bad dude.
But not at all.
But he's also never even before he blew up, he always felt like there was a little bit of something,
Yeah, of course. I mean,
between...
if I ever got that fame, I'd do the same thing, bro. I'm
talking before he got famous.
Oh.
But now it's worse now. It's magnified now.
Yeah.
But like before then. And it's hard, it's almost to the point where it's hard to, like, even if he's being genuine, it's hard to tell
if he is
or isn't.
Yeah. Shroud's it, man.
rough.
Like, not only did Shroud probably make the most money and of anybody, but he's also, I think, has had the most impact. Not only from when he was on Twitch.
Dude's humble too.
Very humble.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, who gives a fuck, really? I mean, Dr. Disrespect is the opposite of humble. And
as a character he is, but
I
don't know enough about the guy.
Yeah, but I'm talking about what you see, right?
Yeah.
And most of the times, listen, I've seen Doc and do his interviews and stuff. When he's out of character, he seems like a genuine dude. But at the end of the day, you still see Doc, and he's a cocky, arrogant guy, right? And honest to God, you got to be that to a certain degree to play that.
Oh,
I don't
for
give
sure.
a fuck.
You
That
have
dude.
to. You have to tap it from somewhere.
That dude is an alpha.
Yeah.
That dude thinks highly of himself, which he should.
Did you just non-ironically say alpha?
Yeah, he's an alpha. He is. He's an alpha dog. Like he's a guy.
I get what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he's
I know
a
what you mean.
he's a dude. If you're in a room
Yeah.
and there's 4 of you and your boys,
Yeah.
Doc is going to be the loudest.
Yeah.
His opinion is probably gonna outweigh everybody else's.
Yeah.
You know, if Doc's like, hey boys, you want to go to the bar and sing karaoke?
Yeah.
If the boys didn't really want to do it, they're still going to do it because
Yeah.
you know he's got that. That's the aura that I get off him, even without the character. You know, Shroud just seems like a nerd. He's just a nerd gamer, and he just feels like more relatable and genuine.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Shroud. Just right across the board. I think he wipes they're all great content creators except for the guy that I don't know who
we have
he
no
is.
idea. He could be.
And Ewok, she's been a great story, but in terms of like
She hasn't been around long enough to really.
Honestly, I don't think she warrants this
I think
nomination.
Maybe
in the
next
least.
year.
Like Dr. Disrespect should be before her.
You know, give her another year so that she's been around long enough to actually
Yeah.
do some shit and not just be a good Fortnite. Like, it's not that she's bad.
She's a good
This
ambassador.
is really good.
Yeah,
Just literally had about 30 hours of stream time.
yeah. She's not Gamer of the Year.
Give
bruh.
it a second.
It's not.
Give it a second.
An incredible story, nonetheless.
Yeah.
And an amazing story and a
Absolutely.
great influence.
Yeah, 100%.
But Gamer of the Year, nah.
Esports host of the year, Jeff. It's Golden Boy every time.
Well, can I see the list here?
Yeah. It's Golden Boy every time. This is the rest.
Yeah, I gotta go Golden
It's
Boy.
Golden Boy.
I gotta go.
It's Golden Boy.
I like me some Red Eye, but I gotta go Golden.
You got Red Eye is good, but I mean Golden Boy. Golden Boy has literally bridged the gap between esports and real media
Yes.
more than anyone else.
Well, he's crushing
By
it, bro,
miles.
and he's always gonna have work. He's that guy. He reminds me in terms of adaptability and shit. He reminds me of In Control, right? Like In Control was the guy that was always gonna have a career in broadcasting or being on camera because he was so good at just being charismatic and
Yeah.
it's just easy to listen to. That's Golden Boy.
There are things that you can be taught as a caster, and there are personality traits that you either have
Or you don't
have.
Yeah.
And not only is he a good caster, technically speaking,
Yeah.
but he's got that personality.
Yeah.
And so, you know, he's big. And now that Halo's coming back, I'm sure he's jacked because that's like his genesis point.
Hell yeah.
And we're going to talk about Halo a little later on. So there you go. There's a Game Awards, like a little rough rundown. We'll probably talk when that's all blown over, and we'll see who actually came out on top.